What's going on, guys? I'm gonna throw together another YouTube video today. It just so happens it's also deadlift day again. I wanted to actually put something together on my squat day. Totally forgot. That day is long and gone, but it did go really well. I hit a 545 beltless single, which was my opener at Raw Nationals, and I did it beltless, and it was like probably at an 8.5. So, and actually it was like misgrooved, so squat is moving in the right direction. But I'm about to get ready for the gym, but as I was about to leave, a package arrived from Australia, from across the pond. And what we have here is a 10mm power belt, the brand Beast Genetics. They're not hugely popular, at least not in the US, and I think that's kind of like why they reached out to me. They're trying to get their name more well known over here in the US for the USAPL lifters, because a huge benefit is that they are IPF approved. So I haven't tried any of their other equipment. They reached out to me and I said I would love to try out a belt or whatever they would be willing to send, really. And you know, they sent me a damn power belt. So you know, it's like $100 item. They sent that over, also sent over a t-shirt, so that's really cool on their part. Appreciate it. And I'll be starting to use the belt my next block, so perfect timing there. This whole block that I'm in currently, which I'm in the last week of, I went beltless for everything. The next block I'm now going to start incorporating more top sets, which will be belted, and then I will be backing down to the working sets, which I'm going to continue to go beltless for. So been seeing a lot of improvement in my bracing and just stability. So anyway, I will probably start incorporating that next week, so you'll hear a little bit of a review in next week's video. This is going to be for this week, so I won't have anything as far as, you know, what I think of the belt actually during training. But based on looks, nice looking belt, it looks like high quality. It is super stiff, so it's going to be one of those belts that, you know, requires you to wear it probably for a little while before it gets fully broken in, which is the case with most higher quality power belts. So that's a good sign. But let's wrap this up here. I got to get to the gym. I'm probably already late.
Stick with it. Stick with it. Hips. Easy.
wanted to leave you guys with at least a little bit of, like, you know, training, programming, information. So got some questions on Instagram about why was I going beltless for that whole block? So the whole block after nationals, why did I go beltless? Pretty simple. With being further out from the meet, the Arnold, there's no reason for me to be too specific right now. So I'm doing a lot of beltless work and also a lot of variations. This is gonna help, you know, bring up weaknesses. So those variations they're selected based on, you know, the areas that I'm trying to bring up. It's not like I'm just like mixing it up to mix it up. There is a purpose to it. So pick variations that are gonna bring up weaknesses. You'll notice I'm doing a lot of pause reps on my squat, trying to bring up that explosiveness, which will also translate into my deadlift with my floor speed. Feel like I'm lacking a little bit of that explosiveness from the ground. So one of my big, my keys for this block was to bring up explosiveness. The reason for the belt is because I feel like my core isn't as strong as, you know, the prime movers, basically. So my core isn't as strong as my back, my core isn't as strong as my legs, but your core is really gonna be the deciding factor on your positioning throughout a movement. Whenever you see somebody miss a squat, at least in the low bar position, in any, honestly, just a squat, notice what fails. You might see their chest cave forward, that's their core failing. Their core isn't able to support their upper body in order to stay upright, and that way they can put their legs in position to drive them to complete the movement. Same thing on a deadlift. What happens when you see somebody getting the bar about halfway up, maybe even to their knees, but they're too far rounded over and they can't complete the movement? Their core failed. So can't stress how important your core strength is, and then along with that, what goes hand in hand with that is also your ability to brace properly. So with the belt, what I felt sometimes I was doing is I wasn't bracing as well as I could have. I was sometimes, you know, you feel the belt on there, you just don't activate your core as well. So that will also come with practice with the belt, but I wanted to just do it without the belt, practice on rep after rep, bracing my core as hard as I can and maintaining that tightness throughout the whole range of motion. So, you know, when you're in your training, you're hitting those plateaus, look back, you know, if you're not videoing your lifts, video your lifts, track your training, and look back and see like, hey, I'm struggling here or there, and then identify those weaknesses with, you know, the data that you have, so that way you can select proper exercises to bring those up. You don't just get stronger by accident. I mean, once you get to a certain point, you know, once you get to like an intermediate level, you're gonna have to start breaking things down a little bit more. There's gonna have to be more planning, more precise exercise selection. So I know I threw a lot at you right there, but that was kind of my explanation for my last block. Very happy with how it went. As you've seen probably earlier in the video, I hit a 650 beltless deadlift. That was a big PR. My best before that was actually last week with the 620, so we were moving in the right direction. I also earlier this week hit a 545 beltless squat. Maybe I'll throw that in here. I don't know if I have the video yet, but it is on Instagram. And it was like at RP 8.5. Same thing with the 650 deadlift. So really happy with how things are going. This next block, I will be continuing with the beltless training, but on top sets, I'm gonna start using the belt to push more higher intensity on those, and then I will drop the belt off for the working sets to continue to bring up my core, and bring up the bracing. Alrighty guys, I appreciate you guys watching, following along, all the support. As always, if you have any questions, comments, please leave them below. I always check them out. If there's anything that I feel like would be a good video, I'm gonna put it together for you guys. So I wanna hear what you guys wanna know about. And you know, hopefully these videos are informative, also a little bit of entertainment. And keep an eye out this coming week. I'm also releasing new new programs for the squat, the bench, and the deadlift. So they're going to be single lift programs. You can buy them individually, or they will be available in a bundle. So really excited for you guys to see those. The main goal with these programs is to basically break past your current plateau, get you to that next level. That's why it is called the Level Up series. So keep an eye out for that. They're 6 weeks they're going to be they're 6-week programs, and there will be weekly email support included with them at a super affordable price. So I'm excited for you guys to check those out and try them, and interested to see the results you're going to get. So I'm going to end this one there. I'm going to continue to do at least the 1 week, the one weekly video leading up to the Arnold. Might even start getting into 2 videos a week. I don't know though, so we'll see. The YouTube is definitely something that's always on my priority list, but sometimes not at the very top. Working with a lot of clients, so those getting my programming out, communication with my clients is always number 1, but I want to try and get information out to all of you guys. Again, thanks for watching. If you don't follow on Instagram, check me out there. And if you haven't subscribed on the YouTubes yet, hit the subscribe button. I will see you in the next one.